What up, nerds? Today I wanted to look at triangular numbers. So these are numbers when you start with a base point and then you drop down and you form these triangular shapes with them, kind of like how I've drawn out here. So the number is how many of these points that you find within this triangular structure. And the problem is, if we have one that's of size n, what is the nth triangular number? And I want to figure out what the 100th one is, the 500th and the 1000th. So to begin with, you can see that it starts out as just 1, then you add 2 to it to get the second one, and then you add 3 to that to get the third one, and then you add 4 to that to get the fourth one, and so on and so on, up until your mth one. So really what we're looking for is just this sum and what this entire thing equals. So the method that's used here, actually I'm just going to add this, to this real quick. And this will become apparent very soon as to why I've done this. So what the technique here that we're going to do is we're going to combine terms, but we're going to do it in such a way that we get a really nice result. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this first term here, let's underline this guy in red, I'm going to add it to the last guy, so I get n plus 1 from that. Let's do this one in green. I'm going to do the same thing for the second term and the second to last term. So if I add 2 to n minus 1, then I get another n minus 1. Oh, sorry, n plus 1. And if we do this again for the third term and the third to last term, then I get the same thing again. So in general, if we keep on doing this, what we're going to find is that all these terms, when we combine them with like the complement term on the other end of the sum, you're going to get that they all come together to make n plus 1 with their complement term, that is. And how many of these are we going to get? Well, all you really need to do is just divide n by 2. And so in the end, you end up with n over 2 times n plus 1. And that's going to be your general formula for your triangular numbers. So in the start we were after the first, so for n equals 100th, and I did have these up. So the 100th triangular number you should find to be, this should be 5050. If n is equal to 500, you get that the 500th one is 125,250, and for the 1000th one, you get that f of n is equal to 500,000 and 500, and that's triangular numbers.